Y'all, we just really sat here and thought we was doing a mukbang and it wasn't even freaking recording. Y'all.
You can just move it over.
Wow. I push record though. Hit it. It's your girl Tashi B trying to see what's hot on Tashi's tea. What's tea, everybody?
What's tea?
Thank you. Welcome back to Tashi's Tea, all things Gen Z, and I'm here with my fabulous guest, Markia Simone.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No problem. So today we're going to do mukbangs, manifest, and makeup with the makeup artist, Markia Simone. Alright, so guys, today we will be talking about all things manifest, all things crab legs, and all things makeup, because that's what she does. And this show is sponsored by Rich Royal. I will tag his link below and put his Instagram right over there. Pause. Hey teapots, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Tashi's Tea. If you comment, you'll be entered into a chance automatically to win a prize from today's show. Moving forward, let's talk about these crab legs.
Yeah, let's get into
So
it.
today we have regular crab leg clusters. We have a little bit of corn. We have some potato. We have sausage. And we have some potato. And we also have 3 different sauces we wanted to try today. So we have nacho cheese sauce. We have Tashi's famous mixture. And we have Alfredo sauce because we've seen it all over the internet. All right, so if you're wondering why I call this series Gen Z, it's because we are generational Z and we do a lot of crazy things like TikToks, mukbangs, all that stuff. We all into makeup. The other generation is like, what is that?
What's going on?
Right. So let's just go ahead and hop right into it.
Right.
This is Markia Simone. Markia, what do you do?
So my name is Markia Simone, as she has mentioned. I'm a professional makeup artist. I've been doing makeup for about 4 years as a freelancer. And I currently work for the major makeup brand known as Estee Lauder. So yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, girl, get you some of this.
Yeah, I've been waiting to eat
Alfredo
now.
sauce, girl.
Is the Alfredo good?
Girl, what? I said, hold on, I ain't never tried it.
I figured it might be good though.
Okay, so what made you start getting into makeup?
You know, it's really crazy because it started with like when I was in like 10th grade. I started getting into like lipstick. Then I went through an eyeliner phase. Then I went through a blush phase.
My mama didn't even play that. Hold on.
It was like piece by piece though, so it wasn't like I was walking in the house with a full face of makeup because my mama wasn't having that. But by the time I became like 11th grade, I was getting about 16, 17. She like, okay, if you're gonna want to do makeup, we're gonna do it right. So she took me to Ulta. I got me some powder and some lip gloss. That was it.
She said that?
About powder, yeah.
What my mama was like, hold on. One time I came home with some eyeliner on. You got eyeliner? Come here. Come here. You got eyeliner on? I was like, my friend went to try it at school.
Yeah, that's how I got my best friend April. Shout out to April. She tried on some lipstick on me in our college algebra class. I'll never forget that. And I still got a picture on Facebook from years ago. And that was when I started getting into lipstick. Then it was eyeliner. And then so by like 11th grade, I did a pageant. My first pageant at school. No, that was like my 3rd pageant. But I decided by that point, I'm like, okay, maybe I can figure out how to do my makeup. So I didn't charge anybody. Is it good?
Try that.
Wait, I'm gonna have to wait. I didn't talk. I didn't finish talking about her.
Well, excuse me.
That might get me caught up.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
By that time, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to do my makeup myself and not pay nobody. And so, girl, it turned out good. I I ain't paid nobody since. And so
Ain't
I started getting better and like doing my own makeup. I did it for prom, my 11th grade year. And then by my senior year, I had got good to where people started asking me. So I never forget, I was doing $20 faces in the parking lot for like senior pictures.
Really?
$20. And I had they didn't let me like set up in school. Like they wouldn't let me set up anywhere on campus. So I was on the back of my trunk in the senior parking lot, like pimping, doing $20 faces. Like
I was like, well, we was hustles back then because I was selling candy. I was selling snack packs.
we had to, baby. We had to do.
Okay. So, how do you feel like that helped you to the person you are today?
I feel like one thing I learned was to just get started. Like to be successful, you really can't don't wait. Like don't try to say, well, I'll do this when I get older or when I learn how to do this. No, you just need to figure out to work with the resources that you got right now and get started. And I look at like now where I am now as a makeup artist and like not even necessarily compare myself to anybody else, but just looking at how like where other people are and looking at where I am. I got to where I am because I got started when I did. And had I waited any longer, I would probably still be in a process or in a place that I was 2 years ago.
Right.
But since I went ahead and just said, you know what, by the time I came to college, I was like, okay, this is gonna be my side hustle. And I just did it.
And now you're the best.
Now I'm a professional makeup artist.
The best.
The best.
Okay.
The hottest makeup artist in the city.
So, you think manifesting has something to do with that?
Wow, did manifesting have absolutely even with me just because I have a saying now that like even jokes are like something, and I remember like calling myself like the hottest, like I'm the hottest makeup artist. But it's like that was empowering for me, like that gave me confidence to know, okay, I'm the best at what I do, and it's like I'm not putting down nobody else by saying that I'm the best. I'm just simply stating and believing in myself that I am the best. I am the hottest makeup artist, and so that absolutely like just simple stuff like that was empowering. But also like just speaking over my life, manifesting absolutely like when I was introduced to it changed my life like forever.
So like I also believe that very well is much true because then there's power in the tongue. And I know some people aren't very super spiritual and everything, but I feel like your tongue is very powerful. Even if you say, girl, I'm dead, like you don't know if you'll drop dead right now, like simple things like that. So like
I'm done.
Even if
I don't say that. I don't say I'm dead because I'm alive.
Right. So even the simple things as if like saying something like, oh, I'm gonna be rich. Like I'm always saying I'm gonna be rich, I'm gonna be a boss. Because I believe that, and I know subconsciously if I keep saying that, I'm gonna find a way for me to be rich.
Right.
It's like when people be like, I'm broke, and I don't believe in saying that. I'm broke, I don't got. Like I'd rather be like, the funds aren't available in that way right now, or something like that. I'm trying to find a way. Right. I try to find a way around it because there's power in the tongue. And
absolutely.
Even if I'm playing, like I have to be more conscious of what I say because literally you can speak up your downfall or speak up your blessing. It's just like praying. Like praying is a way of manifesting because you're praying to God, telling him what you want and what you want to do and everything. And when it comes true, if you would have prayed for it, you think that would happen?
Nope.
Huh? Exactly.
Oh man.
So
Tasha, that is good.
Come on, that's Tasha. Now you want another container so you can dip.
Okay. I'm good.
So let's talk about this look you did on my face, honey. What did you do? Hold on, y'all get a good.
Show it to them.
Hold on.
It's okay. Pictures gonna be dropped on Instagram. Follow me, girl.
Right. So get a look at this look that Markia did right before we came on, right over there in the corner, and it's so cute. And you gonna tell us what you did because I can't describe it because I don't do makeup as well as you, but I will. Let me manifest. I will learn to make up just as good.
Sure will.
But you slayed this look, so tell us what you did.
Okay, so a major part that I started with her face was I moisturized her face, and I moisturized it and I primed it, which is super essential because my major thing is skin. Like I want your face to still look like your face, but just enhance your beauty. So I started with like going ahead and moisturizing her skin, putting a primer on it. I used a Clinique moisturizer on you today actually, which I really like. They're hypoallergenic, so if you have sensitive skin, that'll be good for you. I used Estee Lauder's Double Wear Foundation. That's what we used today. On the eyes, I used Juvia's Place, and I actually used Juvia's Place all over the eyes, so I didn't mix with anything else.
Get into the eyes.
And Juvia's Place is super affordable. And I suggest buying their stuff online because they have a lot of sales online. Also sells Juvia's Place too if you just needed it quick. But I got 4 palettes for like $37 one time. 4 palettes, and I've had them for years.
Did you try the cheese?
No.
Try the cheese.
Okay, I'm gonna try it out.
Okay, what else you did? While you tried the cheese?
What else did we do in this look? I'm using Estee Lauder's highlight Popping. Before, I don't know if y'all can see the lipstick now because my girl is eating good.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
But we use the Milani lipstick, which is actually like $8 at Walgreens.
Oh, I know.
Milani, baby.
What's good about them?
They have some really nice matte lipsticks.
Like they long lasting?
Yeah, kind of.
I just dip this whole thing in cheese. I don't even know how it tastes for real.
See how it
Let's do this. You dip it in cheese too.
Ba,
Let's
ba, ba,
do
ba,
something
ba,
in cheese so we can eat the cheese together. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
I'm
Na, 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 na,
I'm not dipping the whole thing
na,
like
na,
that. I'm gonna try it though.
na. Okay, ready?
Okay, wait.
3,
You got me nervous.
2, 1. It's a hard no for me.
I was gonna say it's a little different.
You tasted Alfredo?
Is it good?
No.
No.
The middle sauce is good.
Yeah, this is where it's
The
at.
Alfredo is good.
Well, I will say I miss living in Florida because seafood is like where it's at in Florida. Like,
Oh, so let me tell y'all what this sauce is really, do. So, I'm from Florida. We both are from Florida.
dude,
And we love seafood. Like,
Yeah.
we love seafood.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to, do the first mukbang on something that we love because this is what connects us to home. It reminds me a little bit of homesick. So we tried the cheese because I saw that on someone else's channel before. Now the middle one is something I created when I was little. When my mom used to eat like her seafood and stuff, and I didn't like the sauces that she had. I made my own. So it's just a mixture of hot sauce, butter, ketchup, and a little secret sauce thingy thing I can't tell y'all about. And the other one is just Alfredo sauce that I season really well, and it's actually really, really good. Tell me how it tastes. You didn't even taste the Alfredo sauce. You scared?
no, I'm kind of into that sauce right now.
I will give you the recipe, but it's a hard no for me.
It's okay. It's okay.
So,
I miss Habibos in Jacksonville.
who?
Habibos is a real like hood place, but the seafood is so good. And JJ's. Ooh.
I like JJ's. I like R&R. Have you ever had
Where
R&R?
that's at?
It's in this big pink building by Paxson.
See, I never really ate seafood from around Paxton. I used to go to that wing place though when I was in middle school.
Maybe the fries. Okay, we're going off a little bit off subject. But still, so if you had to give anybody who's listening any word of advice on manifest and how it can apply to their business or in their future, what would you say?
I would go back to what we said earlier, the power of life and death is in the tongue. And don't look at manifesting as just like speaking over things. Like, even when you having casual conversation, you can be speaking over your life and not even paying it no attention. Like, I don't even like joking about saying like, girl, you're so stupid, you're so dumb. I don't even like stuff like that. Like, pay attention to your everyday dialogue because that has a major effect on who we are. Like, and the things that we continue to like profess over our life. Like, and so I would say like, not only start speaking over your business and speaking over your aspirations and your values and everything that you want to do and the people that you love, but also just pay attention to your day-to-day language. Like, how do you talk? How do you act? Like, all of my sisters, if y'all didn't know, we're in the organization Atlanta State University, called Sisters, but all of my sisters know that they cannot come around me saying the word can't.
What they can't do.
That is a curse word in my vocabulary. You don't say, because whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you're right. So it's like, if you believe in yourself that you can do it, you can do it. If you believe that you can't do it, you're right too, that you can't do it. So it's like you automatically, when you say you can't, you're automatically like setting yourself up to believe that you can't do it. But if you just change from saying, okay, it's like me saying, I can't open this water bottle. But instead of saying I can't open the water bottle, why don't I say, well, it's kind of hard to open this water bottle. That's going to prompt me to say, this is difficult, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. And so you have to apply that same thing to your life every day. Like, that just because something is hard, just because something, it feels like I want to say I can't do it, that's not true. It's not true that you can't do it. It's just true that you're facing adversity. It's true that it's hard. It's true that it's difficult. It's true that, you might struggle with it, but that does not mean that you cannot accomplish it. You can't overcome it. So you really just have to pay attention to how you're carrying yourself every day, how you're talking, who you surround yourself with. Let's get into that.
Let's talk about that. I'm talking about, you need to watch. First of all, if you're the smartest person in your circle, something wrong. Why you surround yourself with dumb people? That's the first thing. Or people that's not even on your level. And then when you're around people who are not on your level, they tend to hold you back or they tend to get upset when you tell them good news. Watch that.
Yeah.
Because
if I tell somebody some good news and they like, or have a snotty comment or something like that, what does that really say?
Yeah.
Why are they around you?
Yeah.
If they don't really support, like, if you're my mom always told me that if you're the smartest person in your circle, something wrong, you need to leave, or you might feel comfortable being the smartest person, or you want to be around other people. You're trying to like validate yourself essentially if you're around people that's not doing anything for you. I promise you, I'm not the smartest person. I can learn something from everybody in my circle. Or if my circle in a 5 is a 1 or 2, and there's 2 people I can learn from.
Yep.
Right. If you can't support them in that way, or even value them in that way, like some people don't value each other. If you can't value them that way, support them in that way, then you got a lot to think about in that friendship or whoever they say they are to you. Like even family, I ain't front.
For real.
Family be my shirt $20. Hey, can I get it for 10 or 15? What? You couldn't even spare 15? $5 more for my shirt? Like I don't like. No. Like, do you really support me if you try to lowball me?
Yeah.
Do you really want me to be lucrative if you want me to work a deal every time? No. Like it's a no. It's a no. No. So I say that to say this is a year of no's for me.
Yes. Oh, that's another thing we should tap on, the importance of learning to say no.
Yeah.
Like learning when like you're just up to your neck and when you constantly like put yourself in a position to where you're not benefiting, then it's a hard no for me.
Yeah, because it's like if you're manifesting positive things but still going back to the things that's holding you back, you're a contradiction to yourself. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
And do you really want what you're asking for or what you're speaking of your life? How can you say, I want to save money, but every time something comes up, you're spending money? Or how can you say, like, my sister Kayla said this. How can she say she wants to be a doctor but doesn't live the life of a doctor, or wants to be like a person who helps people with their veganism and everything, and she's not vegan, or she doesn't know a lifestyle, or she knows how to talk to people, she's speaking slang, or whatever the case may be. So like,
So now she's not eating meat.
yeah. So like, you need to live the way that you say you want to live, or or if you're manifesting something, you need to start acting in it. Because if you don't act in it, then I don't believe you. Ain't no way you finna tell me you a doctor. Or you a fitness person and you fat. I'm lost. How you out of shape? You trying to tell me how to get in shape? Now some people know they're doing, but for the most 9 times out of 10, it's a hard no. Like no. So if you're gonna walk into something, or you're gonna ask for something, you need to be trying. Not even saying being in it fully, because you still can learn day to day, but you need to start, working in it, or trying to
really just start. Like just start.
You don't have to be perfect, but I can't be these Forex people. You can make $1,000. Well, how much money have you made? Well, let's not worry about that, huh? How you talking about trying to put me on and you haven't even shown me what you did, or you want to be this person but you don't even act in that way? I'm upset. I think it was recorded and I think it stopped.
That might be what.
Our prayers, no, it is what happened. We manifested, right?
Hey teapots, as you can see, we had some technical difficulties as we were getting to the good stuff, the sugar, honey, iced tea, as I like to call it. But, stay tuned for our next week's episode titled Hotties, Hot Wings, and Hot Topics. And enjoy this time-lapse video of Markia do my makeup. See y'all next time. Peace out.